Hi, all of you. Today, let us discuss some of the important and useful tips for all of you. CA course. We all know it's a hard course. How a cocoon mold into a butterfly. Cocoon, when we see cocoons, it's not beautiful, not at all beautiful. But when you see a butterfly, how beautiful it is. The same way, the cocoons of today will be a beautiful butterfly of tomorrow. That means the CA students of now will be a successful chartered accountant of tomorrow. And for that, what we have to do? A systematic approach. Let me start with KG. KG's examples, the school's examples. We learned, still we can remember. For an example, Johnny, Johnny, yes, Papa. Still we remember that. If I'm asking you what you learned yesterday, could you able to remember that way? That's the main things. What is the wrong with us? We learned that point of time when we are child, kids. We learned so quickly and we remember it. That's the power of humans. How we learning languages. It's an automatic process. Who teaching you the mother tongues? It's automatic way we are learning. That is the power of us. We have that power. Certain things we need to adopt, adapt. Then only the things will comes in our way. Love is the powerful emotions. For an example, if I love cricket, and you people all love crickets, let me ask you one question. Most of you will be replying back to me. Which match Yuvraj Singh hit 6 out of 6 balls and against which bowler? Most of you will remember. That is the love, that is the passion. If you have a passion, you will remember the things. You love your subjects. Then only the things will comes to your way. Some subjects may be boring. If we start hating that, for an example, auditing standards or some MIS, EIS, some that dislikes the moment the dislikes comes to you, then the subjects will be a nightmare for you. First start love your subject. Be passionate. You should have that passion. Love is a powerful emotion. Then only you can able to remember. Let us start with a good study plans. The moment we enter into the CA course, the moment we are as a CA student, we need a good strategies. First, we need a strong love to the subject. Then only the things will comes to your way. Start loving your subjects like your girlfriends or wife or whatever maybe. That love is a strong emotions, and you should think that hard work for certain years. You just sacrifice your happiness for 3 years, 5 years. After you become a chartered accountant, you can blast your life. You can enjoy whatever you suffering now. Suffer now. Enjoy tomorrow. So we have to do hard work. Only for the deal of 4 to 5 years. A cocoon has to become a butterfly. Gestation period. You just sacrifice that period. Think the advantages. The moment you become a chartered accountant, how would be your life? Think of that and understand the importance. The life will be good. For that, for that, you have to do a good hard work. The level best, if you have a 10%, it's not about the knowledge. I'm talking about students may be brilliant, may fail here, and some may be not. Say it may be an average students. How they develop, how they're trying to learn the things, though they don't know the things, they are trying to learn the things. Then the main thing, emotional quotient, a level of I want to become a chartered accountant. That burning desire, it should be upset ourselves. Should upset ourselves always. I want to be a chartered accountant. For that, I have to work the level best. Plan. First step is plan. Whether I am going to write both group or group wise. That planning we should have. Then, that's the first step, planning. Upcoming examination, whether I am going to write both group or should I write single group, that decision is purely, fully rest with you. It depends upon your strength, weakness, your ability, and your time. Next step, number 2, will be allocate your time more productive way. That is the step number 2. Preparation step. For that, you just prepare a timetable. That depends upon your time. How much time you will available. How much time you will be available. That much you allocate. Try to find more time. Then you can do more. Preparation step, timetable framing. Don't worry. Timetable will go one way. You may go other way. You could not touch up with your timetables everyday basis. Don't worry about that. We should not give any stress with ourselves. Be cool. Make a timetable that will give an idea. It's a route map. It's a route map. So preparation of timetable, time का basis में एक timetable बनाना. That is the next step. You frame a timetable depends upon your available of time. When you focus on studies, I told you, love your subject. Don't hate any subject that will become a nightmare of you in tomorrow. So love every subject. We can't skip. Every subject is important for us. So then one more recommendation I am telling you. When you frame a timetable, structure the hard, difficult subject the most productive time of you. Don't put that in the exhausting hours. When I am starting fresh, I am fresh. Fresh hours you allocate for hard subject, and easiest you can plan accordingly. Then the preparation is over. You want to retain it. How? When we are learning many things. It want to be retained here. For that, you have to revise. Make a good revision plans. Make a good revision plan that will help you to retain the things. Revision is very much important. We are discussing about the systematic study plans. Then, when you prepare, you will understand something in your way, isn't it? When you learn something, You will understand it in your way. Make bullet keynotes in a notebook. Every subject, make a practice. Problem papers, it's based on logics. Accounting, costing, whatever, it has its own logics. I'm talking about theory subjects. Voluminous amount of theory subject we are studying. The day before examination, most of us has faced this issue. We could not able to study an entire textbook. You will face it unless you are not making a good notes which will able to trigger out what you learned. Then you will going to face this issue. The day before examination, the voluminous chunk of data in the books, how you will able to revise. You could not do that, no. So for that, you start making a good notes in your way, which by reading that keynotes you would able to trigger. That's the main thing. Trigger the points. This is the good revision plan strategy I'm talking about. Make habit of notes preparations, revision, very important. How more you can revise, that much effective your memory power. That is the step number 2. Third, why don't you write the chapter wise test? One chapter is over. Why don't you try to write a mock test? Questions you should set. And you try to write. When you write, I'm telling you how you understand and how you would able to generate ideas in your ways according to your ways. That will give you more advantages rather than you are just copy and paste the things in the textbooks. Your ways of ideas, it's a brainstorming process, will give more results. If you're writing more test, chapter wise test, one topic is over, go for revision and write examinations. Then you will understand, could you able to write it, or should I go back and study again? Some areas when we start writing, we may be struck it. That is the mock test. If we're doing this way, we won't fail the main examination. Next step, coverage of syllabus as per ICAI. If we're looking for shortcuts, easy notes, okay, you can easily study, but when the practical questions, application oriented questions, you may sometimes fail. I studied but I could not able to write it. How? This practical question, I could not able to understand the case studies in proper way. I am writing the answers which are not appropriate. Then I am not getting the pass mark. Why? Because 50% marks we needed. Individual basis, though it is 40%, there is an aggregate issues will be there. So you may be searching for easiest notes in Telegram channel or any channel. Notes is good, but we are not doing easy course. We are doing a hardest course. When the course is hard, we should be hard with ourselves for study process. 5 more times. We need times for all. We should understand coverage of ICAI syllabus is very much important. Why? Because examiner not going to set questions from your shortcut notes. They are not going to give you straight questions application oriented questions, conceptual learning is very important. So try to cover the syllabus. I'm not talking about anything else. It's very much important. Then study, revision. Then it's a first stage, it is over. Then again try for a second round. Second round of studies. Then the third stage is a purely revisional stage. 3 stages I am suggesting for you. First stage, we are going a detailed study. Second stage of coverage, we will take less time than the first stage. Then the last final finishing stages, we will do a revision stage. For during this revision stage, you should depend on your own notes, which will immensely help you. Sometime we may be struck. Though 2 rounds of studies I had done, still I will struck that point of time. Revision stage. Then try to write the mock test. ICI are conducting the mock test. You should write the mock test. It will help you more useful manner. And the final stage comes in ICI examination. How you can able to contribute your ways. Presentation. Good preparation not sufficient. You need better presentation for CA examination. Most of us may be not aware. Everything they can able to write, but they may feel miserable for a better presentation. How to present the answers will help you to get more answers. Presentation should be, I recommend for theory papers. Try to write point by point, not the precise way. Just write according to your way, elaborating way, but try to write in point to point with numbers, headings, subheadings, if possible, everything possible. Heading, if you could not be able to give the heading, then don't give. Point to point. A paragraph you try to split into many points with suitable, appropriate headings that will catch the attention of examiner. Try to contribute additional ways in your way. You are thinking you will get something. And this is our small discussions. Thank you for watching this video.